Eastern Florida hopes to make it to the postseason, but every game is a must-win down the stretch. Meanwhile, it's been a tough year in the Southern Conference for the Indian River baseball team, but the Pioneers would like nothing more than to spoil the Titans' playoff chances with an upset win tonight. Live from Bruce Bochy Field on Eastern Florida's Melbourne campus, it's the Titans and the Pioneers next. It's a beautiful night for baseball in Brevard County. Titan Baseball is on the air. Good evening and welcome, everybody. I'm Jeff Radcliffe. Thank you so very much for joining us again here on WEFS TV, joined by the longtime voice of UCF Athletics and TV and radio personality extraordinaire, Eric Kohler. And Eric, the Pioneers bringing up the rear in the standings, but the Titans, they're just a half a game out of second place, all-important second place, but 6 games to play. That makes it a must-win.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a tough season, but you got to find some positives. And with that being said, Indian River is a tradition-rich program over 30 years. They produce some major leaguers, some minor leaguers, and basically just got to finish something on a positive note with this season.
Indian River has the rock of their rotation going on the hill this evening. Jared Crescentini, a sophomore.
Yeah, Jared Crescentini, good pitcher. He's done a great job the last time out, and he's got a 2.73 ERA, and the kid can throw the baseball. And I tell you what, Mitch Markham has given him the rock to make some happen right here in the Diamond tonight.
Taking the mound before him, though, will be Blair Calvo, the sophomore, making his 11th start.
Yeah, I tell you, I like Blair Calvo right there. 49 Ks, that's almost 8 Ks per game, and this kid's got some off-speed change stuff, and if he can do something special, let's see what's going to go on for Eastern Florida.
So a quick look at the batting order for the Pioneers. Watch Randy Batista in the leadoff spot. Cutter Crawford has big roles to fill and big shoes to fill in that cleanup spot as he is in for Tyler Leonard, their best hitter who is out with an injury. And we are getting set for the first pitch here between the Titans and the Pioneers. Calvo on the hill, and he will be facing Batista to start things off. Batista batting from the left side. And takes the first pitch straight up the middle, right to Calvo, on to first to Seddon Henry. And there is quickly one away here in the top of the first.
That's a perfect start right there for Calvo.
The infield is the brothers Capra along with Alessandro Lima along the right. It will be Diaz, Rodriguez, and Soto along the outfield, and Jeff Cordy will be catching. Now batting it will be Enrique Esquivel, and he will take a strike.
Yeah, great start for Blair Calvo right there. One pitch out and a beautiful day. We thought we were going to have some weather coming here, Jeff, and great playing surface here between these two ball clubs.
He will take a swing, send it left side. It will be scooped up by Capra on to Lima. And 2 are away here very quickly in the top of the first.
I love defensively for Eastern Florida. It's almost got a lawyer firm. You got Capra, and Capra from second base, shortstop, and third base. These kids are all over the place. You got the trifecta for the Titans.
The firm.
The firm.
Not sure if they're have a John Grisham novel, but see if it will work.
I like the reference.
Third batter of the inning here, Dalton Murray, catcher. And Murray, sophomore, will take the first pitch. And the 0-1 evens things up. 1-1 the counts.
Dalton Murray's actually scored 10 runs as a catcher. Not bad little production there offensively.
Native of Okeechobee. Number of Okeechobee kids on this lineup for Mitch Markham, who hails from the same spot right along the lake. 2 strikes, 1-2. A big swing and sent foul off to the right.
Good look at Calvo right there on the diamond. That's a great new facility. Obviously, renovations are still being in progress, but we were just so impressed. Our first impression of this place.
First time here for both, and then Murray gets plunked. He'll get a free base as Calvo will be charged with a hit by pitch. And now there is 1 aboard with 2 away here in the top of the first.
I'll tell you what, you don't think the catcher is going to have much wheels on first base, but Coach Markham said he needs base runners. They got to play small ball. They've had very low production offensively, so anything to get going, you got to take one on the hand, so be it for the team.
Murray does have a stolen base to his credit this year. Now the cleanup hitter, Cutter Crawford, who we talked about in the open moments ago, also from Okeechobee, batting .301, 8 RBIs. He's got a runner on first, but 2 away.
Yeah, Crawford's been playing real well the last month, so.
And he'll run and look for his second stolen base, and he will be in there safe. So Murray forcing the issue on the base paths, and he's now at second. So a runner in scoring position with 2 away for Crawford.
Tell you what, a great setup right there to double productivity on stolen bases. You set that up nicely, Redcliffe.
Just how you plan it.
I like it. That's what they need, though. I mean, for Indian River, they have nothing to lose right here. Eastern Florida, they're trying to make their push to get in the playoffs for the second consecutive year.
Crawford, the freshman third baseman, with an RBI opportunity here, top of the first, after the first 2 were retired quickly by Calvo, and he'll pitch a strike to Crawford.
Crawford right here has an opportunity. You saw that speed on the base pads. Base hit scores a run.
A lot of space to work with here.
Absolutely.
At Bruce Bochy Field, we were talking pregame. You got about 25 yards of foul territory on either side. Usually helps the pitcher out. That one's going to be high a ball.
It's a good look right there. Biggest thing is Coach Tam says he wants Calvo to change speeds. He wants to pitch aggressively tonight. 6 games to the end of the season. They're going to make a push.
Here comes the 2-1. Calvo from the stretch. Lead by Murray at second.
Wow.
And it's nabbed out of the air nicely by Lima to retire the side. So no hits, no runs, no errors, and 1 left. And in the middle of 1, it is no score, with the Titans coming to bat for the first time tonight, moments away.
Nice defensive play there right at the corner. Just nabbed that, because I thought right there with the way the sun is and this guy from the west right there facing that first baseman, you know, if you take a look at it, just like a millisecond, that ball gets through the gap, and Indian River scores first. But nevertheless, great defensive play for Coach Tam's squad of the Titans.
Well, Jeff Tam's Titans will have a nice family feel to it in the lineup. It'll be Vinny Capra, Nick Capra, and then Alessandro Lima to lead things off here in the bottom of the first. And the pitcher there, Crescentini. And here's the rest of the lineup. It will be Ramos, Diaz, and the third Capra brother. They're batting 6th. It will be Soto, Cordy, and Rodriguez to round things out. And we'll try to bat around a bunch tonight.
Yeah, the Capras are 33% shareholders of the Titans.
Should be on Shark Tank or something. Here's the defensive lineup for Indian River. Crawford there at third, Murray behind the dish, Henry at first, Esquivel and Batista up the middle, and Jordan, Francisco and Long out in the outfield. Trying to give some defensive support for Crescentini here in the bottom of the first. He completes his warm-up pitches.
Yeah, Vinny Capra.
See Mitch Markham right there, Eric.
I'll tell you, Vinny Capra, though, you know, this young man, these guys play really hard. Talk to Coach Tam, the Capra brothers, is that they just are intense guys. They have a high school state championship under them, and these guys are winners, and they contribute greatly to Tam's Titans.
Local boys who won a championship at Melbourne Central Catholic. Good local flavor here for this Eastern Florida State College team. 8 players from Brevard County and another 5 from the Central Florida area. So Coach Tam recruiting the local kids and trying to move them on to bigger and brighter things after they leave here.
Well, a big thing, too, is Vinny. He leads the team in second in steals and 9 stolen bases, so it's very important for the leadoff guy to get on the pads. And they're missing Silverio tonight. He's out with a shoulder injury. He leads the team with 21 stolen bases, so Vinny's going to get the call to be the leadoff guy to try to get some base runners on for the Titans.
Leading off for the Titans, the shortstop, number 17.
There's Coach Tam, now in his 3rd season. And as a pitching coach under Ernie Rosso. He's a local product himself, product of Eau Gallie High School, went to Florida State, then was undrafted, and then a number of years in the minors, and then made it 6 years in the major leagues from 98 to 03, playing for the Mets, Indians, A's, and the Blue Jays. Big setup man with a 3.91 career ERA, so you know his pitchers certainly pay attention to a former major leaguer. As Crescentini will begin to work here and will approach Capra, shortstop, to lead things off.
Well, it's a great setup, too, being a former Major League Baseball player to come back and have that mix and get the respect of your players for the Titans. I think it's a great mix to be a successful head coach at this level.
2-0 as Crescentini quickly behind. Capra again out of Melbourne, right down the street at MCC. And he'll take a swing and send it down the line. Fair ball, so a base hit to start things off for Capra. It could be two. No, he'll hold up as he rounds first. And with none out, there are one on here for the Titans in the bottom of the first inning.
That's just what the doctor ordered from Coach Tam and the Titans.
16, third baseman Nick Capra.
Get a good swing right there, Jeff. Good wheels right there. There's a lot of green space and open space at this field, so it was a great play by the left fielder to get that in to avoid a double.
So Vinny, the twin brother of John Capra, now the older brother Nick Capra, the third baseman, the sophomore, will hit from the left side here against Crescentini. And he'll take high a ball.
Yeah, Nick Capra has strong on-base percentage, 427, leads the team. So this kid gets it done.
Has played in every game this year.
Absolutely, only one, too.
Here comes the pitch by Crescentini. It's a strike and count evens at 1-1.
Leads the team 55 hits, 33 runs. This is a very important asset to the team. Nick Capra, number 16.
Crescentini checks the runner from the stretch, and here's the pitch. Taken high, another ball, 2-1 the count now on Nick Capra.
That was a good eye right there. You look like you want to jump on that, but that's good discipline right there to lay off that pitch.
Little breeze blowing from our right to left. Otherwise, perfect evening shaping up here on the Space Coast. And he'll take all the way, and that time Capra will take a strike, so 2-2 the count on the sophomore.
Yeah, good pitch by Crescentini using that inside corner. Nice framework, too, by Murray behind the dish, number 9.
Crescentini out of Wesley Chapel in the Tampa Bay area. 1-2 coming in, 2.73 ERA, and there's a pitch, and it'll be sent right down the line past Coach Tam, but a foul ball.
He's got some good moves, Coach Tam does, doesn't he? Third base coach, he wants to wave those guys in.
Doesn't sweat it a bit. So Vinny Capra on first. Nick at the plate here. Count remaining 2-2. Throw back to first. Not in time as he sent it back to first baseman Henry.
The thing about Nick, too, is he's patient at the plate. Leads the team with 18 walks.
Half check swing, fouled straight back. Count remains even at 2-2.
See, we do a little Capra connection here for the Titans.
Crescentini, the delivery, and sent straight up the middle. Big snag there by Batista to deny him a base hit. So Capra is retired, and Vinny will stay at first. But what a play there by Batista.
Great extension by Randy Batista right there at second base, especially with the sun setting on this field right now.
Number 9.
That really could have gotten the gap right there. Got runners at first and third, but if not, we just got one down. Great play.
I'll bring up Alessandro Lima. He'll bat from the left side. One on, one out here at bottom of the first. Fakes the run there, does Vinny on first. Got him to pitch out, and it's 1-0.
Lima's in a good spot here to the 3-hole. He's got 7 doubles, got some power. Good position here for him to have ball game when they need it.
Lima out of Miami Modern Lakes Academy. Trying to get that average up over the Mendoza line. Hitting 189, and that gets away from the catcher Murray, and Capra will take second with that. Again, we've already mentioned the space behind the plate and in the foul territory. You get a ball get away, it could be more than just one base sometimes.
Yeah, it's not an envious position playing catcher here in this particular field. You're going to be getting your workout in for your cardio. But you got to make a play. So runner gets to second base now, Jeff. It's a good opportunity for the Titans to strike first.
Scoring position, Lima has got 12 RBIs, has been hitting much better as of late. Hit 351 last year. Checking the runner at second. Here's the throw to Lima, and it's taken for a strike.
Great day for baseball. Major League Baseball starting up, and JUCO plays winding down for playoffs. We've got a little dichotomy, so baseball's in the air.
Just 6 games remaining for the Titans, including this one. Taken outside a ball.
You got to watch the pitch count here for Crescentini. Needs to get the ball under control here.
Indian River coming in 5-18 in conference play, so pretty much locked in 5th place.
Yeah, they've had a rough ride down the river.
To get back to where they usually are next season. And that one swung on and sent straight up in the air to left field, and settling under is Jordan. And he will glove it and make the catch, and they're 2 away, but still the runner stays on second with Capra.
Yeah, that was a good out there for Indian River. Because right now, Eastern Florida's coming in. They're playing hot baseball at the right time. This is when everybody comes together when you're doing a playoff push. And that's exactly what Coach Tam's doing, even on some injuries as well that we'll talk about later in the broadcast.
EFSC now 12-10 in conference, just a half game out of Broward, who's 13-10. And Eastern Florida has the tiebreak. If they can just get even, they're into the state playoffs. There's a strike from Crescentini as Ramos will also bat from the left. The designated hitter.
This is the guy you want at the plate to score some runs. 35 ribbies. Leads the team.
One of 3 Florida international transfers on Coach Tam's roster. Fake back, but Calvo will make that Capra will go back anyway. Playing it safe. A runner at second, 2 away. Batter for Ramos. Like Lima, also out of Miami Modern Lakes. Boy, pulled the string on that one. Could not get it for a strike, though.
It's a good eye by Ramos.
Tough to lay those fat pitches off.
It really is.
Lay off of them. 1-1. Ramos batting .273. And looking to add to that team-leading RBI total that Eric just told you about, 35 of them. He fouls that one away. So a ball, 2 strikes.
Good look at Ramos right there. Redresses himself. This is an opportunity. He's got to fight it off. Sometimes fighting off these pitches, you can get that one pitch you want. Little base wrap single, scores a run.
Studies in. Here's the delivery from Crescentini. Big lead by Capra, and it's drilled to right field deep. And it is to the fence.
Wow.
That will score the run. Capra is there, and Ramos in with a stand-up double. How about put a charge into that one? Amazing it stayed in the park.
Absolutely.
Good
but
contact.
But right there, you just keep fighting. Stay alive at the plate. You find that pitch, and bam, he gets it. Perfect setup for Ramos. And the Titans strike first. Exactly Coach Tam wanted to do is get ahead, jump on early these guys. They've had a tough season. Don't take any mistakes here. Get that win, get closer to that playoff push.
So an RBI, 36 of the season for Ramos. He's now on second. And stepping in is Christian Diaz, a left fielder. Diaz out of Steinbrenner High School in Tampa. look at the hit. Hit it with some authority and was going to go to second the whole way.
It's got some wheels.
She was hoping that was going to get out.
It's a big ballpark to hit it out, though. Wind's blowing in from that right side.
This one, a good piece of hitting left.
Beautiful.
That will score another run. Oh, maybe not. Holding up there is Diaz. So has some wheels, but not that fast.
I like the play of Torrey Jordan out there defensively. He's made 2 good plays here so far.
Off the plate, number 14.
He's avoided a double and he avoided someone to score right there. So a nice heads-up play defensively for Indian River. Number 19, Torrey Jordan.
Diaz now on first. Runners on the corners with 2 away. Top of the second. 1 run already in. And here's John Capra. Foul it straight back. So the 3rd Capra to bat in this inning. Capra in the 6 hole, playing second base tonight. John, the twin of Vinny.
Vinny and John are the twins. Capra doesn't have the big-time stats, but he does have a solid 345, leads the team in batting average. Just haven't had that many at-bats. Only 87 to his name.
John had a hamstring injury he had to deal with for a good portion of the season. Now back at full health. Crescentini trying to get out of trouble here. Runners on the corners, and there's a strike right down Broadway, swung on by Mr. Capra.
It's a good-looking player. These kids know how to bring it, the Capra family. They line the field defensively, second, short, and third. See if they can add some offensive production right here.
Ramos getting some instructions from Tam. It's 2 outs. It's just run like the Dickens on any contact. There's the 0-2 to Capra. Tries to protect the plate. It's low a ball. 1-2.
Good eye. Pitch count's getting up there for Crescentini. It's a good shot of him right there. Good size, 6'4", 220 sophomore at West Chapel High School. He's got to go to work right here to get out of this inning and we're damage control.
Comes the 1-2 to Capra. And it's inside a ball. Things even up. He was ahead. 0-2.
Dalton Murray, you can see right there with that body language. He liked that pitch. He tried that inside corner. He didn't hit it. But you can see right there, hey, like it right there. Just try it again. Let's get out of this inning.
Framed it up nicely, did the catcher for the Pioneers. And he'll take a ball. It gets away from Murray. Kept it in front that time. No further damage. So we'll stay 2-2. 2 on, 2 out.
A big spectrum change right there. That ball getting away. Good play there behind the dish, Dalton Murray. Because with all this space and this playing surface, how to easily score the run with Ramos. Good shot of it right there. A lot of green space.
John Capra will take a swing and foul it off to the right, out of play.
I'll tell you, Jeff, though, I want to hit on this. Eastern Florida, I mean, this is great exposure for this school. Used to be Brevard Community College. And now they've put some money in the broadcast crew, the facilities. I mean, this is really up-and-coming school, and they're going to make a splash. A lot of people are going to know about this place real quickly.
About to finish up the second full athletic year as Eastern Florida State College. And have accomplished quite a bit in that short amount of time. And working from down 0-2 to a walk is John Capra as he'll take a stroll down to first, and the bases are loaded.
Now at the plate, number 10.
Yeah, they'll pull out a little visit for Crescentini. This is not the start Indian River wanted to have. They wanted to stay close. They already have a struggle of scoring some runs, and they don't want to get in a deep hole because right now the Titans are playing good baseball. Indian River's just trying to hold on to some type of glimmer of hope to finish this season.
Indian River will host Eastern Florida tomorrow down in Fort Pierce. Then they'll close out their regular season next Friday and Saturday. Right, this coming Friday and Saturday, rather, against Broward College. If they could do the Titans a favor by taking a game from Broward, certainly help things out.
I mean, right there you saw the visit from Coach. Just settle down. You got 2 outs. Just get across the plate. You got your defensive players out there. Let's just get this 3 out. Let's get out of this inning. The bases loaded. Dangerous time right now for Indian River.
Angel Soto studies Crescentini as here comes the pitch from the stretch. Soto will take a strike. Soto, the right fielder. Big utility man out of Cypress Creek High School in Orlando, batting .257, 4 RBIs. Can really up that RBI output here with a nice swing. And we'll take outside a ball or even at a ball and a strike.
Yeah, Soto could be a hometown hero right now to jump on these guys quick. Base rap, score a couple runs.
Favorite memory, a game where he hit 3 home runs against the Freedom Patriots, one of the rivals of Cypress Creek as a high school senior. Chance to be an early inning hero here tonight. And we'll take that one for a strike. He's behind the count 1-2.
Yeah, Soto's another guy that was banged up. Injuries for Coach Tam. They're still playing some good baseball. Broken nose. Angel's still right there.
Guys, Warriors, they'll do anything to get out on the field.
Just throw some dirt on it, it'll be fine.
Yeah, don't rub it.
Yeah, don't rub your nose.
Give people the wrong impression.
Yeah.
Big swing. It's flared to right field. Settling under Long. Will he get there? He will
trouble.
not. That's going to clear some bases here. Falls in for a base hit. Soto at first. 2-run score. So Ramos will come in. I think that was just one coming home. All right, so runners on the corners now. So Ramos scored. Diaz to third. No, Diaz did score.
Yeah, 2 runs scored right there. I knew that was trouble right there in the
scoreboard
sun.
there. Yeah, there's 2.
That's all right. It was just tough the way that Sun was in the right fielder. Kind of had some trouble from the get-go. Just the way that ball was hit right there, Jeff. You knew he was going to just drop in, and it did. 2 runs scored. Titans loving life right now in the bottom of the first, Jeff.
So now Capper on third. Took third all the way. So it was Ramos and Diaz both coming down on that single. So 2 RBIs now for Soto, who stands at first. Now this is Jeff Cordy, another local kid out of Mel High, adding .231, 16 RBIs, and he's got a couple on the pond now, on the corners. A big inning here for Eastern Florida State College. They have a chance to put up a crooked number here in the bottom of the first.
Absolutely, and plus he's got a good eye being a catcher. He's second the team with 16 walks, so he has a selective eye.
Takes that one outside, a ball.
This is not what Mitch Markham wanted for Indian River, though, to get in a position where you're going to have to go to your bullpen early. The pitch count is way up there, way high here in the bottom of the first for the Pioneers.
Cordy now the 8th batter to hit in the inning here. We're just getting started. And he'll check the runner at first.
See right there, Jeff, I think right now, Indian River doesn't really have much to play for right now, except for maybe to knock off Eastern Florida for their playoff push. Right there, focus on the plate. Don't worry about the runners. You got to get out of this inning right here, right now.
There's the delivery, and blocking it nicely was Murray, or that could have been trouble and would have scored another run.
I mean, just right there you can see his focus is not there. Right now, get that third out. Get out of this inning, maybe hang in a couple more innings. But right now you can see he's trying to have a little help. Even his shortstop sees his body language right there to come in and talk to him.
Crescentini, a commit to Missouri Baptist, assigned to play out west to continue his college baseball career. Right now, worried about getting out of this first inning.
Just close the deal, son.
Cordy studies in. Here's the pitch outside. Runner goes. Tried a double move. It's a walk anyway, so everybody's safe and the bases again loaded.
Well, 17th walk, drawn by Jeff Cordy. Good eye.
Now at the plate, number 21, the center fielder, Manny Rodriguez.
Bases loaded for the 9-hole hitter, Manuel Rodriguez, the center fielder. Rodriguez, another product of Orlando, Lake Nona High School. Just a freshman, so last year this time was playing high school baseball. All Metro performer.
He's got 27 hits on this season. Just his job right now is just try to move these guys around.
I'd like to say just turn it over, but how often you're the 9-hole hitter, you got bases loaded.
Tell you what, you got ducks on the pond right here.
Rodriguez with 8 RBIs. Prototypical guy in that 9-hole. He's got 6 stolen bases when he gets on to turn things up. And there is activity to our right down in the bullpen. Big swing by Rodriguez.
Look at that right there. He
Yeah,
goes down.
Murray took one for the team.
He's putting in some work there, though. He's stopped a couple possible wild pitches or pass balls, and Dalton Murray's done a nice job. It's been a long first inning for that young man down there in that crouch. Good look at Dalton Murray. Good defensive play right now, but he needs a little help by his pitcher. Got to get that ball across the dish there, my man.
Capra at third, Soto at second, Cordy at first. Bases are juiced. 2 away. We're just in the bottom of the first. He will take a strike high in the zone.
Yeah, they got Joey Marcus, number 26, is warming up for Indian River. We didn't expect to see this kid till the 4th or 5th inning.
Meanwhile, Rodriguez on an 0-2 hole. He's trying to extend this at bat a little bit. Big lead by Soto at second. He swings it right up the middle. This could be trouble, but it is fielded by Esquivel. On to second to Batista to retire the side finally. But 3-run score on 4 hits. 3 runners left on base. And after one, the home side, Eastern Florida State College leading Indian River 3-0.
Great start for Coach Tam in Eastern Florida. Just what he wanted. Some of his points were, basically get Blair Calvo, his pitcher, to pitch aggressively right now. Change some speeds. Get ahead early. Jump on them early. Indian River's having a poor year, down season, a tradition-rich program. Jump on these guys. And great shot of the campus right here. Coach Tam has got a great opportunity to build this up into a juggernaut in terms of JUCO baseball program. And facilities is the biggest thing to get your start. It helps with recruiting.
They're pretty much brand spanking new, and they're second to none in the state of Florida at this level for sure. Eastern Florida State College, the soccer field across the way there, has hosted the FHSAA boys and girls soccer finals in each of the last 2 seasons. Basketball arena is a great place to be on a weekend night. And tennis courts brand new as well. Put the fresh coat of paint down a couple of months ago.
Well, you've had the opportunity to do some other broadcasts of other sports. Right now, that was my biggest thing, to be on site for the first time. My thought was like, wow, I did not know. And I researched. Yeah, I did not know that. But yeah, this place was the new name of Eastern Florida. I did a little research. It was Brevard Community College, but they changed it July 1st, 2013, when they did the addition of where you could get a 4-year bachelor's degree. So hence the reason the new name of Eastern Florida State College. And now they got their own broadcast crew. They got see my buddy Mark. Got to meet him through the Washington Nationals. He's doing good things on the East Coast here. So
Mark Dakotas, SID, and PA announcer.
Yeah,
double dipping.
He's a hybrid.
Now at the plate, number 18, right fielder Brendan Long.
Be the 5, 6, 7 hitters this inning for the Pioneers. Brendan Long, C.J. Fitzpatrick, and Torrey Jordan as they trail 3-0 here. And second inning of work now for Blair Calvo will begin. Pitch low.
Yeah, Indian River needs to get something going right here. They're already in a 3-0 hole. Crescentini high in his pitch count. And they've already had tough times scoring runs and getting on the base pads.
There's Long will chop it to the left side, handled by Capra. And it's an easy call because it's over to Lima. Anything in the infield is going to be handled by a Capra brother, Nick, Vinny, or John. Easy for the scorekeeper, isn't it?
Yes, it is. But a great play, though. It took a big hop. Sometimes it was really going to be a delay hop. You got to make that play. You got to get down to fundamentals. And another thing Coach Tam talked about, See right here. Doesn't look like much, but it takes that big high hop, and you got to stay with it. And a great throw to gun him down at first base.
Immediately, boy, they are aggressive swingers here for Indian River, just like the last inning. A couple of pitches and a couple of outs to start things off. C.J. Fitzpatrick is retired.
Just what the doctor ordered. Just what the doctor ordered right there for Eastern Florida.
The left fielder, Torrey Jordan.
Now in steps Torrey Jordan out of Winter Springs, Florida. So right down the 528 up the 417 a ways. All highways lead to Eastern Florida State College. And Jordan will take a strike. Of course, had to hop on 95 to go south to Indian River some. Here's a little bit closer home, number 19, freshman, batting .202.
He's a good defensive player. Made some nice plays out there in the outfield in the bottom of the first.
And he'll swing it to left side, picked up by Capra. It'll be a long throw, but it will be made in time. 1, 2, 3 go the Pioneers in the top of the second. No runs, no hits, no errors, and none left. And it is still 3-0 with Eastern Florida State College set to bat in the bottom of the second at the top of the order. So they batted 9 in the first inning, Eric, and we'll try to do the same here in this inning.
Yeah, short work order there. Blair Calvo doing a nice job, but what a great play at third base right there in the corner. Long throw just guns him down, and 3 up, 3 down. Eastern Florida's coming and doing exactly what they need to do. They need to get this win, and as you said earlier in the broadcast, you can't overlook, even though Indian River is on a down year, you cannot overlook a team that they could come in and play spoilers. And you got to come in and get the job done, defend better, and just get that win that you need to get close to that playoff push.
Now Crescentini back out there. Bullpen continues to stay active for the Pioneers.
He's going to be on a short leash with that pitch count, though. I think he just needs to settle down. This kid's got talent. I mean, you look on the record, he's only 1-2. He's 11th game appearance. He's got some good stuff. I mean, he throws some strikeouts. He had a low ERA coming in this ball game.
273.
Yeah, so, Joey Marcus is another product right there in the bullpen down the right field line. Young man from DeLand. Coach is really high on this young kid. Says he can throw to low 90s, but they're just young. They're going through that maturation process. And, but you never know. With baseball, every game is so different. You come in, you got your stuff. Some days, some of the guys in Major League Baseball, you come in, you don't have your right stuff. You get the hook early, and it is what it is. You grow from the experience and move on to your next game.
Absolutely. Crescentini hopes to extend his time out there. Will certainly keep the bullpen fresh for the rest of the night and beyond. As, again, we begin at the top of the order for this inning. It will be Vinny Capra. Capra singled and scored in the top of the first. So got the party started and then some.
Absolutely. Always bodes well, leadoff guys leading off again in the top of the second. Bottom of the second, I should say.
No kidding. That one's low, a ball. Capra 5'9", 165, one of the two freshman Capra brothers, both twins. You would hope they would both be twins.
Right here, like Crescentini right there, good shot of him. Just right now, just settle down. Just get the pitches down, take some deep breaths, just get the ball across the plate. That's why you got your defenders behind you.
Like looping ball for a strike. 1-2 now on Vinny Capra. Favorite sport besides baseball? Ultimate Frisbee.
Wow.
So a true college student experience, and he will take a seat. He's down on strikes as the first out of the inning.
I think you might have jinxed him right there with the Ultimate Frisbee call.
Let's not bring that one up again.
Yeah, I was going to say, well, I'm going to put that in my notes right here.
Went spinning around the batter's box this time. Now Nick will give it a try.
Some good movement on that pitch right there, Crescentini. Good looking Nick right there, lined out.
Lined out the second. First out of the inning. So he did not get involved in that hit parade in the first, which Eastern Florida banged out 4 of them. En route to 3 runs.
I'll tell you what, catcher is fired up for Indian River. Look how he's throwing that ball back to Crescentini.
Come on.
He's trying to get him fired up.
Frames that one for a strike. Crescentini looking like he's back in command here. A lot of times it's just about getting settled in, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Just got to get your momentum. Just get everything down. Just slow everything down.
Tries to get underneath it. It'll be popped up and handled by Batista there at second as he's into the outfield by a couple of feet. And 2 cappers are down, and Alessandro Lima will be the 3rd batter of the inning.
See, right now you can see Crescentini's settling down a little bit now. You know, just start taking your time. Get back in the system. You've done this so much part of your life. Just get back in your routine.
Remember, he had 2 out with 1 on before all that damage.
That's right. 2 out rally.
All 3 Titans runs were scored with 2 out. Now Lima, who flied out to left, a nice catch by Jordan. Give his 2nd go at the plate here. And we'll take a strike as Crescentini continues to work and get back in this.
That was a beautiful pitch right there, down and away.
Kicks, fires, that one's just a bit low. 2-1.
This would really help confidence-wise right here for Crescentini to get 3 up, 3 down. Rough start, get him settled down, get back in the mode of what you know how to do.
Lima will swing and pop it up. Actually send it quite deep to left. It is carrying to the wall. Nobody can make the play, so Lima will round second and hold up. So a 2-out double for Alessandro Lima.
His 8th double of the season. Yeah, it sure did, didn't it? Perfectly in the gap right there between left field and center field.
So much for the 1-2-3 inning. You jinxed him.
Sure. It was like an ultimate frisbee. The one thing you know when you call baseball games, you got to have some flavor.
Lima now 1 for 2. And a runner in scoring position once again. And now will we have the appeal to the bullpen? Let's see. Something's going on out in center, perhaps.
Might have been banged up right there. Yep, he's banged up just a little bit, kind of gimping a little bit. That's Diego Francisco, center fielder. So we're going to go check him out.
Trainers from both sides going to go check things out. It's always a danger when you're running at full speed towards that fence. Only 3 field players on that lineup card.
Yep.
For the Pioneers and their head coach Mitch Markham.
Just the way he's favoring his like left leg area. It looks like he's going to come out of the game, and he will.
Wow, so there's a blow.
Yeah, let's see on the replay right here. Let's check this out. It was a perfect shot by Lima. Now Lima, the way he was running, looks like, hey, that's going to be a fly out, okay? But watch this. It looks like he got caught up under the fence. The way he slid, you can see instantly right there. That was a good play by the our TV guys to catch that shot. I think the way he went down to slide for it and then maybe got caught in the fence. And you can see he's kind of gimping on a little bit. And it's unfortunate to see anybody get hurt, especially trying to make an effort play. So Francisco will come out. Looks like he's going to be replaced on lineup by number 20, Barry Bukowski.
Yeah, Bukowski will go out to left, and it looks like Jordan moves over to center.
Yeah, I think that's a good call because Jordan's got some good wheels out there to cover center field, and there's a lot of green space out here to cover. So hopefully he's okay. Diego Francisco, number 6.
So first change by injury. And that pitch gets away. Runner will move over to third on that particular pitch. Lima just taking a trip.
Yeah, Freddie Ramos right there. Crescentini just balls down the dirt. He's got to get some control. He was kind of cruising this inning. He had 2 outs, and then that play right there between left and center. Now it opened up a whole Pandora's box here.
That will be fly to left, and the man who just came in took care of it. That was Barry Bukowski, number 20. So they put him to work quickly, and the side is retired. So a runner left after a double by Lima. He's stranded at third, and it will stay 3-0 as we go to the top of the third.
Well, the one thing, Eastern Florida, good start for them, up 3-0. Biggest thing, talked to Coach Tam, and I was asking him, I was like, well, hey, what's going on with, you're playing good baseball at the right time with playoff push with 6 games. And some of his bullet points basically were saying, hey, he was getting better quality starts out of a starting rotation. And he said his relievers were coming in and doing their job. They were shutting people down. And those are intangibles. The other thing he said that was very, very important is the defense is so much improved. I mean, that's the biggest thing. He said you need to get down to fundamentals. When you get this stage of the game that you're on the bubble for the playoffs, every inning, every play counts. And you got to pay attention to detail. And you can see right now the message has been received by his team. And good to see Eastern Florida is going by the diagram they need for a successful model to make that playoff push.
So Bukowski will come in. Diego Francisco was set to bat second in the inning, the 9-hole hitter. So he's now out of the game. So pencil him in to your scorecard in the 9 position. Number 20, Barry Bukowski will be on deck.
Leading off for Indian River, number 8, the first baseman, Seddon Henry.
And it'll be Seddon Henry to lead things off, the number 8-hole hitter.
Leads the team. He's like third in hits. He's got 30 hits. 118 at-bats this season so far. Good shot of the freshman right there.
And takes that pitch for a ball.
Calvo's looked good so far. Like that pitch right there. He's got that leg kick. That had some momentum right there. Good velocity by Calvo.
Just painted the outside corner as Calvo begins his 3rd inning of work.
Calvo, to note, Jeff, he's the only young man on the rotation at all that has 2 complete games for the Titans of Eastern Florida.
Right now, the only base runner for Pioneers has come by way of a hit by pitch, and this will be chopped up. It'll be a tough play by Capro. Throw on to first and able to make it in time to Lima. Great play.
Yeah, great play. Seddon Henry doesn't have the wheels right there to beat it out, but great defensive play by the Titans.
Now at the plate, number 20, the left fielder, Barry Bukowski.
So 6-3, Henry retired, and now Bukowski will have to get warmed up quite quick. Made the play as soon as he was inserted in left field after the injury to Francisco. And we'll take high a ball.
Oh, Indian River, obviously, you're already out without Tyler Leonard. That's their biggest offensive weapon. He's not playing tonight. On the team that's already struggling. Rest of the team, someone's got to step up, next man up.
Drilled left side, foul ball by Bukowski. Sophomore out of Moorestown, New Jersey. Played at St. Augustine Prep, batting .205 this season with a home run, 8 RBIs. So he's got some pop. And we'll swing and a miss at that offering by Calvo.
Calvo's got some good locks, doesn't he?
Does. Good hair care products.
I like it.
1-2 the count. Bukowski takes upstairs a ball, and we're even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I love the high kick he's got right there, Jeff. He really puts a little mustard into it. This kid's got some talent. You know, they just need the opportunity to reps and make that next level, that next step, just like Jeff Tam did. Just need the opportunity to take advantage of it and make that next step to Major League Baseball.
Bukowski takes that one high for a ball. He's a big kid, 6'3", 210. You know, if he gets a hold of one, look out. Bukowski will swing and miss, and he's down on strikes.
Wow, big
so
cut.
First K of the night for Calvo.
Now at the plate, number 2, Batista.
That was a big swing and miss right there by Bukowski. He wanted it. I think he heard you. He was wanting to go the yard down there. Top of the order.
Randy Batista, who grounded out to the pitcher to start the game off back in the first. Take low a strike. Just painted the bottom corner there.
That was a beautiful pitch right there. Good shot of Batista. It's a young man that's got to get on base for Coach Mitch Markham's squad to have any chance.
Man out of Kissimmee Gateway High School. And is committed to play for Coach Morris at the University of Miami. Sophomore this year, batting .291, 14 RBIs. Leads the team in stolen bases and 30 runs. So he gets on board. He makes things happen.
He's an important part of the piece offensively. You say Kissimmee Gateway, that brings me back of covering the Astros this year.
Right, right there.
Right there across from Osceola County Stadium.
And as soon as we say that, Batista is retired. So down on strikes, back-to-back Ks, and it's a 1-2-3 for the Pioneers here in the third. We go to the home half of the third inning, and it will be batters 5, 6, and 7, Diaz, Capra, and Soto.
It was good 2 strikeouts there by Blair Calvo. Ups his total to 51 on the year. Great setup for Calvo to get out there, make quick order of Indian River. That's exactly what they need to do. What's odd is these two teams are going to play again tomorrow, but they're going to play down in Fort Pierce. Guess they're going to just do the I-95 swap, huh?
Just the way the FCAA likes to move these teams around. Our guess was that maybe it keeps teams from having to log the hotel nights. Just make them do the mileage instead.
Fort Pierce.
That's not too bad. That's
not
right down
bad.
the road.
Yep.
But you'll see if you look at the schedule for all the teams, it's the same thing. It's usually a home and home on a 2-game series. Each team will play the other 4 teams in the conference on 7 occasions during the season.
I just hopefully it makes sense from a proximity issue. Good shot of the fans
Hey,
out
everybody.
there. Hey, what's going on?
The Railbirds.
I think she was just tweeting a picture about you right there. I'm sorry, she's something about Jeff Radcliffe. Play some baseball. It's great to work with you, Jeff.
Yeah, man.
It's a great opportunity.
We've known each other for a while. The first time we've gotten to actually sit next to each other and talk a little baseball, a little sports in general.
Yeah, I think it's
Got a
pretty cool.
long night ahead. Plenty of stuff to talk about. As the left fielder Christian Diaz will come to the plate here for Eastern Florida State College, and that one dropped in for a strike. Wow, how about that from Crescentini? They really bounced back and faced just 4 batters in the last inning after facing a full 9 in the first. And drilled to the left side grounder, picked up by Crawford. On to first in time to Henry, and Diaz is retired.
It's a good shot at Diaz. You know, he was last year's Southern Conference Player of the Year, first team All-State.
Now to plate number 14, second baseman John Capra.
That brings up John Capra, the second baseman, who walked and advanced to third back in the first inning. Now, 3-run inning for the Titans. Base is empty for him now with 1 away.
Beautiful pitch by Crescentini right there. You can see right there. Just get back in your routine. Settle into what you know.
John leading the team with a .345 batting average.
There's just so little room for error being a pitcher at this level. You know? I mean, if you're just off just a little bit, those hitters can sense you and then make you have a bad night.
That one fouled off to right. And it might have hit him.
To check that call right there, I'd like to look at that.
So he's aboard.
Huh. Yeah, I think that, yeah.
Catcher's interference is what the word we're getting.
That'll be E2. Let's take a look right here. Good job by the truck. Yeah, he got his hand in there. That's not real good either. That's dangerous right there.
You're going to get your money's worth.
Yeah, wow.
Good look by the many cameras we have posted around the field here at Bruce Bochy Field. So now there's 1 aboard, and that brings up Anel Soto.
Yeah, that was a great look right there, but very dangerous on the part of Indian River's Dalton Murray.
Ball drops in front of Murray. He picks it right back up. We've taken a beating here tonight, and we're just 3 innings in.
Dalton Murray's going to have to hit the ice bath after this one.
Always said you have to have a certain mentality to play catcher at any level in this game. Soto will watch Crescentini throw back to first to check on Capra. Soto singled and advanced to second back in that first inning.
Yeah, it's only the second time I've seen that this spring. I saw one against the Astros and the Yankees. It was catcher's interference. But that one just happened so quick. Bang, bang. It looked like it was a foul ball. But great job our TV crew to just catch that. To see, he tried to put his hand up there and bam, took a shot to the back of the hand.
Easy call for our home plate umpire, Mark Morgan. It's assisted by James Kuhn tonight, who's just behind the pitcher's mound to our right. There's a pitch, chopper left side, a foul, and handled by Jeff Tam. And
look at the hands on that, coach.
no souvenirs for anybody tonight.
Look at that.
Ain't nothing but a thing.
Coach Tam.
Count 1-1 on Soto. Got the shades still on. Sun going down to our left on a beautiful night here on the Space Coast.
Did he go? Let's check it.
Safe is the call. Did not go. So Soto gets a stay here. It's 1-2. Make that 2-2. Count even. Just one away, and runner on first, Capra.
I love that caption right here. Just the little drama inside baseball with a pitcher, runner at first. What's going down here?
Here's Crescentini's delivery. It will not count. Time was called by Soto.
It's a good play to get out of that box. Crescentini looked like he was frozen in time right there.
Soto with a big swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. A strikeout, second of the night for Crescentini. And there are two away for Jeff Cordy.
A much needed strikeout for Crescentini and the Pioneers of Indian River. Got to keep this game close somewhat. Just make it a game.
Cordy, the former Mel High Bulldog. 231, and will take the first pitch and pop it up along the right side. It will be handled by the second baseman, Batista. And the side is retired. No runs, no hits, a runner left on the error. Capra stranded at first. And we go to the top of the fourth, 3-0 Eastern Florida over Indian River.
You can see the sun starting to set to the west. The playing surface here is phenomenal, though.
You know, it was a.
Look at this.
So is the Space Coast as a beautiful afternoon, and we had the SpaceX rocket launch just up the road. As these Titans looking to light things up, head to the stratosphere, head up to the playoffs themselves.
Tell you what, a beautiful shot. That was a great premonition to start the evening right there. We get a little rocket show, a little fireworks right here at Eastern Florida State College.
It's just a way of life in these parts. Headed up to the heavens. Boy, we got the close-up.
Yeah, that's great shots
So
to catch.
we're following baseballs and following rockets with the cameras tonight.
Hey, we're protecting the people.
Good stuff. See, the crew, they get to work a little earlier than we do.
Yes.
You know, they're here waiting for rockets to launch.
Yeah.
We're just sitting here gabbing. They're working.
I wonder if we got to invoice them about that rocket. Do we send it to SpaceX? Where do we send that one? I bet you the fuel cost is kind of high on that one.
Yeah, I bet. So glad you're with us here on WEFS TV. I'm Jeff Radcliffe alongside Eric Kohler and our entire WEFS crew. Going from sport to sport, season to season this year. Well, it seems like only yesterday we were starting things off with the volleyball team, and then men's and women's soccer, and we did some men's and women's basketball, tennis, baseball. Boy, every sport covered here.
I'll tell you what, the sports seasons just blur, though, don't they?
It does. And as we get older and older, they go faster and faster.
Now batting number 13, Escobar.
Yeah, we won't talk about age. They can count my rings when I'm dead.
Always young as you feel.
That's right.
Top of the fourth gets underway with Esquivel. He'll chop it straight to the shortstop Capra on to first in time, and there's one away.
Boy, Esquivel didn't take any time right there. Calvo's loving life right now. These Indian River just going up there and taking some swipes at it. But they got to get aggressive. They got nothing to lose. Need base runners.
That brings up Murray, catcher. Certainly happy to be standing. Boy, nearly takes one off the chest. It will be inside a ball. Was hit by a pitch.
He's part of the mash unit for Indian River.
He's hitting, whether he's batting or catching, he's taking shots.
He's a walking collision.
Hit by a pitch back in the first inning. Only base runner thus far. And I'll try to get on the conventional way with a single up the middle, and Murray is aboard with one away. Nice piece of hitting by Dalton Murray, the catcher.
Yeah, well done, Dalton. Getting banged up, getting hit in the hand, hit by batsmen.
Mark Dakotas jinxed it for
Yeah.
the Eastern Florida fans.
That's a great play up the field. Nice single.
Number 3, Crawford.
Here's Cutter Crawford. Cutter Crawford grounded it out to first. In the first. And this time we'll ground it to short. Double play ball possibility. And it is complete by Capra to Lima. And the side is retired on the double play ball hit by Crawford. So another quick inning of work. Facing the minimum is Blair Calvo. And we're still at 3-0.
Yeah, Calvo just gave up his first hit of the game right now and gets out with a double play. So quick work after we kind of a little bumpy start. We're cruising right along right now. And for Indian River, you know, just this is a tough and tall task to tackle. Eastern Florida is playing great baseball right now. Great start. Calvo's pitching well. Everything that Coach Tam said he wanted to happen is coming into fruition. But baseball is so quick, though, Jeff. You know, everything can change. But right now, Eastern Florida, the way they played, they've won 5 of their last 6 ball games. Is sometimes that Uncle Mo, Mr. Momentum, when he comes into play, that's you've got to play at the right time, and that's what they're doing right now.
I'd like to take this time to remind you that Eastern Florida's athletic programs keep growing with 9 varsity sports now in action. Home games are played on the college's new state-of-the-art sports complex on the Melbourne campus that includes the facilities we've already talked about for soccer, tennis, basketball, and baseball, and a planned new facility for softball going up this year. This complex hosts major national collegiate events such as the NJCAA Division I Women's Soccer National Championship Tournament and is a valuable asset to our community. To learn more, visit easternflorida.edu and become a Titan today. Getting set to go into the bottom of the fourth. Eastern Florida in control. Had 3 runs in the first inning, the bottom of the first inning, and Jared Crescentini, the starting pitcher, has settled in somewhat and has limited the damage in the second and third as we go into the fourth. It'll be Rodriguez, Capra, and Capra, Vinny and Nick. So batters 9, 1, and 2. Rodriguez grounded into the fielder's choice to end that first inning.
So right here, Manny Rodriguez. Let's see how he starts off the bottom of the fourth.
And we'll start by taking that pitch for a ball.
Right there, if that pitch was right there, he's drawing up the bat to do a possible bunt situation.
And we'll chop it to the left side off the leg of Coach Tam, and we'll go for a long strike.
Well, he's a pro's pro, huh? Every foul ball, just grabs it, just yanks it right back in the dugout.
Oh, a big looping Breaking ball doesn't hit anything. 2-1.
These guys are playing for. They're trying to make the top 2 advance to the Region 8. It'll be held in Lakeland, Florida. Make that state final. And right now, as it sits, Jeff, right now they're sitting in that 3 spot. That's not so bad if you're a Titans fan. That 3 spot, you can do a play-in game the same way the Titans got into the state tournament last year with a walk-off. But I'm sure that Jeff Tam would feel a lot better in that 2nd spot.
Certainly a good chance with 5 more games left in the season after tonight. So Broward, team they're chasing, will be one of those opponents.
One thing is, too, is the Titans play well home. Home cooking's great here. 21-6 overall, and I believe 8-3 in conference play. So they love playing at home here, and I would too. Playing surface is great. These renovations are coming into play real shortly. Future is bright for Jeff Tam and Titans baseball.
Ball inside there to Rodriguez. Beg your pardon, the schedule will round out with Miami-Dade Friday and Saturday, and then Palm Beach, first place team. They'll play them Tuesday and Wednesday. That Tuesday game will be seen right here on WEFS TV as Rodriguez down on strikes. A 3rd K for Mr. Crescentini.
He tried to hang in there, but right there, Crescentini got the best of him. Good pitch, caught him looking. Strike 3.
Back to the top of the order we go here in the bottom of the 4th, and Vinny Capra, who singled and scored back in the 1st and struck out looking in the 2nd. Takes outside a ball. I give a lot of credit to Crescentini. He's really settled down after that 1st. Faced 9 batters in that 1st inning. That one drilled to left. Will it stay fair? It will not. It will be out of play to the left side, but he certainly got a hold of it.
That's a little souvenir if you got you some scuba gear out there in the left waterway. That was a shot, huh? But, you know, great point right there by Crescentini, though. You know, sometimes, you know, some pitchers they're not real good starters. If they can weather the storm the first 2 innings, they get back down, they settle down, and right now Crescentini's getting the job done.
Capra this time will send it to the hole. Little seeing eye attempt will not get through Batista. He throws on to Henry for the 2nd out of the inning, and Capra is retired.
I like the way Indian River's Randy Batista at 2nd base. Good motion there of range. Move her out there, get that 2nd out. Good shot at Batista right there.
But out goes 4-3, and now Nick Capra will give it a go. He is 0 for 2 tonight. Lining out the 2nd, flying out the 2nd. See if he can get a base hit over 2nd this time. He will square to bunt, pull it back in. And will be a ball, no strikes. Crescentini continuing to work here. And he will send it right to 2nd. It'll be again scooped up by Batista. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Pioneers in the bottom of the 4th. So their defense getting it done. And the pitcher, Jared Crescentini, getting better and better as the night goes on.
Absolutely. Two back-to-back pretty much
identical plays.
Absolutely. That was a good scoop up by Batista right there. It kind of took a weird hop off the dirt and the grass, and for him to bottle up, that's good fundamental baseball by Randy Batista of the Pioneers. 3 up, 3 down for the Titans. Score remains 3-0 in favor of Eastern Florida State.
Go to the top of the 5th now. It will be a 5, 6, and 7 hitters for the Pioneers. Brendan Long, C.J. Fitzpatrick, and Torrey Jordan as daytime moves towards nighttime here in Brevard County.
Twilight baseball right here. I love the way this field is sat right there. You can see where the waterway is right there. And if you do the backdrop by the batting cages, it wraps around to like a park area. And it's a really beautiful setting. As this continues to build, people have never been on site. As this is my first time on site, they're really going to buy into this. And this is a fast track, too. Great shot right there. Just a panoramic view of the facilities. I mean, I really had no idea the history of this place, and I'm really glad to come out here and see it for myself.
I'll have to have athletic director Jeff Carr or Assistant Athletic Director Ryan Keel give you a personal tour
I like
of
that.
the facilities here.
Yeah.
Solid gold, as we've talked about already.
It's just great. It's great to see programs and new traditions to pop up. I'm all about supporting other programs and to get them where they want to get in terms of their goals and their potential. So congratulations to everybody involved with the administration of Eastern Florida State College.
Brendan Long is 0 for 1 tonight as he grounded out the third in the second inning. Calvo continuing to look strong, though. And there's a strike from Blair Calvo. Calvo threw 2 no-hitters in high school. And his hidden talent, he says he's a good country music singer.
I could see that. Put a cowboy hat on that hair.
Question is, could you hear that?
Well done. My drummer's on vacation right now, but nevertheless. But right here for Indian River with Coach Markham, they got to get the leadoff guy on base to have any chance to stay competitive in this ball game.
And Long will do his best with a big knock to right field and will be handled by Soto. Made him work a little bit there, tracked it down quickly, and for the second time tonight, Long is retired.
Yeah, good defensive play out there in right field by Angel Soto, number 10 for the Titans. Because right now you really can't see it. The way the sun is setting from left to right on your television dial right there is that sun's coming through the clouds, so sometimes that can pose a little bit of a risk catching that in the sky.
C.J. Fitzpatrick steps in. Fitzpatrick batting .227. He actually replaced Tyler Leonard in the lineup. Leonard, the team's leading hitter, home run hitter, and RBI man. And it broke his foot, so Fitzpatrick getting some extended duty here, the native of Jensen Beach, which is right down the road. So basically virtually playing it at home there at Indian River State College.
And well, for CJ too, though, unfortunately he broke his finger in the first week of conference play, and he's a pretty good hitter as well. I mean, you lose Tyler Leonard on a broken foot, and you lose CJ Fitzpatrick, but right there, not such a good at-bat.
Loses his at-bat on another strikeout
Now batting
for Calvo. That is Calvo's third punch out of the evening. And this brings up Torrey Jordan. Jordan 0 for 1, grounded to third to end the second. And he'll take a strike as Calvo has been in a groove the entire night. Just one hit.
Yeah, Torrey Jordan unfortunately has the undistinguished mark of leading the team in 36 strikeouts. So he's got to learn to protect that plate a little bit better. Seems like he's got all the talents defensively, but he's got to work that a little bit better at the plate.
Free swinger out of Winter Springs. Educated at Florida Virtual School. Does have some power, has a home run to his credit. And we'll swing at that one, and he's down 1-2.
I mean, right now, Jeff, it's Indian River, you know, a tradition-rich program. You just got to hold on to something. Either play spoiler or just try to get some bright spotlights for next year.
Oh, right on the inside corner.
Wow.
It was painted nicely by the Picasso Blair Calvo. And it is another 1-2-3 inning for Calvo and the Titans.
Absolutely beautiful pitch right there. I mean, just takes him down. I mean, Calvo right now is in a zone. 37th strikeout, unfortunately, for Mr. Jordan of Indian River. But Calvo right now is in a zone.
Fourth straight inning in which he's faced the minimum batters. The defense not being pressed into much issue. And the 3 runs so far in that first are holding up. So we heading out to the bottom of the 5th inning.
Well, it's great to see Coach Tam. I mean, he hit it on the head. I mean, you know, just revisiting some of those bullet points of his 3 keys. Get Blair Calvo. Get him to pitch aggressively. Change speeds. He's doing that. Check that off. Get ahead early. Jump on this team. Take advantage of your opportunity to get closer to that second playoff spot and defend well. Pay attention to detail. And it's great to see that the message is received by the players. I mean, you know, right now it's sometimes it doesn't matter what's transpired in the season, Jeff. If you can just show up at the right time, punch your ticket, get in the playoffs, you get a fresh new start, new day, new opportunity.
See the Titans getting those gloves strapped back on.
See that you can see their eyes though. They're ready to play tonight though.
Crescentini is trying to give his team a chance here.
And 3 runs, you know, 3 runs is not too much, but the problem is the run production is simply not there for Indian River, especially when they're losing one of their top guys,
The
Tyler
top
Leonard.
guy, not in.
Yeah, I mean, you just don't have that run production. And even Coach Markham said, hey, the pitching staff's played pretty well, but there's no run support.
It will be batters 3, 4, and 5 here in the 5th inning for the Titans. Lima, Ramos, and Diaz. So a couple of lefties to start things off. A lot of zeros on that scoreboard out in left center. Lima has to go behind him. I'll make him think.
Yeah, it's like took the wrong off-ramp on that one.
Lima 1 for 2. Flied out to left field in the first, doubled and advanced to third in the second. And he'll take that one low, and he's ahead in the count 2-0.
Well, Crescentini's obviously got the confidence of his staff. Marcus has sat down now.
You remember in that bottom of the first, there was some significant action in the bullpen. That has died down now as he settled in.
Joey Marcus was going to come in from DeLand, Florida. But Crescentini says, not so fast, my friend.
Lima says he's good at playing poker. Not sure if that's a skill you want at this level, but he does draw a walk, so uses his poker face, and he's not fooled by Crescentini.
I like that.
34, the designated hitter, Freddie Ramos.
Took it in right there. Stared it down, got him a walk. Good at bat. Hey, anytime you can get the leadoff guy, regardless of what you got to do, just get on base. Create some opportunities. Ducks on the pond. Ramos is a great hitter here too, Jeff.
Ramos, high school MVP at Modern Lakes Academy, and swings of that offering upstairs, and it's a strike.
This is the guy you want at the plate right here. Got his 8th double tonight.
Happened back in the first inning, doubled, scored, and the RBI double too.
Gets his RBI total up to 36 on the year. I mean, again, it's just all about getting this team to believe in itself, believe in this push toward the playoffs. This is all that hard work in the offseason and the grind of the regular season. This is when it's all about. This is when you got to stand up to the plate and make something happen.
Runner at first is Lima, none out, 1 on. Here in the bottom of the 5th. Ramos will swing it right up the middle, a base hit.
Beautiful shot.
Look out below if you're Crescentini. He nearly had his head taken off.
Yeah, that was beautiful right there. Ramos is just a pure hitter. You can just tell the reason why he leads in RBIs. I mean, he's got the look, the way he steps up to the plate. He's aggressive and confident. And go figure, right when we say Joey Marcus, he's going to head out to the bullpen and start warming up now.
His ears were burning.
Tell you what, did they have earpieces in both benches, huh?
Not just for producers and announcers, apparently. So Crescentini laboring a bit after the single by Ramos. Now checks Lima there at second. Diaz, the batter, with none out, 2 on.
Well, this is a dangerous time right now for Indian River and a great opportunity for Eastern Florida State. This is where you can just shut the deal, get this deal done, and close this game off.
Diaz, a UNF signee. A future Osprey, reigning FCSAA Southern Conference Player of the Year and first-team All-Stater. Singled and scored before we can even announce his name in that first inning.
Absolutely. See, good shot of Marcus warming up in the bullpen for Indian River.
Here's the offering to Diaz. He's down 0-1. Will square to bunt, pop it straight up, and thrown on to first. So nice defense there by Crescentini. The runners do advance. Lima to third, and now Ramos to second, but he gets the job done, does Diaz. He does it all.
Diaz, that's a great sacrifice bunt right there. That's good fundamental baseball right there. Coach Tam's got to be happy about that. Moves the runners to second and third with only one out. Look at that. Good square up. Right where you got to do. The only play is to first base, and even then the pitcher's got to make the throw, which he did. But good baseball right there for Coach Tam's Titans.
Sure. Jeff Tam would prefer that it stayed along the ground and not go so high in the air, but hey, it's all about the result. And here's a swing right to second. They check the runner. Batista does, and will throw on to first. That will get rid of Capra, so there are two away. So one pitch there and another out.
Wow, that was just what the doctor ordered.
Number 10, the right fielder,
If you're following Indian River, holds the runners at second and third. Usually that advances the runner at third can score. But no runs, 2 outs. Angel Soto will step up next for the Titans. Opportunity for him to get some ribbies right here in 2-out rally.
Soto 1 for 2. Singled advance to second back in the first. Struck out in the third. And he'll take outside for a strike. Just painted the outside corner, did Crescentini.
It was close right there, but called strike. And Jeff right here could add to those 2 ribbies he already has. Wow.
And now he's down on the count 0-2.
Got to protect that plate here. Good pitch by Crescentini, holding composure here in the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, singled in Ramos and Diaz back in the first, so right now the hero of the game. That or Calvo. Still got a long way to go. Takes that one outside, so stays alive. Count now to a ball, 2 strikes.
Try to go back to the well. That time it was just a little outside of the plate. It's ball 1. Soto's got to protect here for the Titans.
Runners on second, third. Boy, Crescentini thought he had the strikeout as the bottom dropped out. It's 2-2.
Yeah, he was excitable there. He was running in the
walking,
bull. Yeah, he's
headed back to the dugout.
Yeah, hey, why not? Sometimes that body language, maybe that tricks up the ump.
And now our home plate umpire, Mark Morgan.
He's going to mark it down. Doesn't like that he's questioning balls and strikes. That would get you in the notepad that you don't want to be in.
Used to be a little black book, just a notepad.
That's the list you don't want to be in.
That are on Santa's bad list.
Yeah, but I could see, Coach Markham, he's got that passion and drive to win.
Yeah, 3-0 game versus a 5-0 game. Huge difference here in the 5th inning.
Absolutely. He's trying to protect his kids.
Soto will take a strike that time, so Crescentini eventually gets the strikeout he wanted. There was no runs, a hit, a couple of runners left on base, and it is still 3-0 Titans as we take this timeout on WEFS TV.
Watch your Titans take on the Palm Beach State Panthers, live Tuesday, April 21st at 5 p.m. on WEFS.
new bachelor and associate degree programs in business, computer information technologies, and healthcare. Eastern Florida. Apply today.
Back at Bruce Bochy Field on the campus of Eastern Florida State College, and the Titans continue to hold on to a 3-0 lead against Indian River State College. All 3 runs scored in the bottom of the first, and we now move to the top of the 6th inning. And the Pioneers will bring batters 8, 9, and 1 to the plate. Henry, Bukowski, and Batista.
Leading off Indian River, number 8, Henry.
You know, it was great work on the other side of the break there, Crescentini, to get that ball 3 strike, because Mitch Markham was marked down for questioning balls and strikes, and the lobby worked because, as you said, he kept it as 3-0 right there, and little hope left for Sedna Harry and Indian River.
I think Crescentini was the one that really made that happen, but we'll give it to him. Boy, big snag out of the air by Capra there. That denies Henry once again. So he's now 0 for 2, and there's 1 away in the top of the 6th.
Good ball strike right there, but just right to the position of Capri. Capra brings it down. And again, that's what Indian River needed tonight, to play small ball, get that leadoff runner on base. But great defensive play by the Titans.
Bukowski, if you remember, entered the game on the injury, the fielding injury to Francisco, who got caught up in the fence. So
we hope he's okay. Trying to make a defensive effort out there in left center. Looks like he just went down wrong on the slide, maybe got caught up in the fence.
Bukowski, a 9-hole. He'll send it to the right side and handled by Capro, who settles under and makes the put out.
Good shot by John Cap right there. And right now, Blair Calvo, the 6'4" pitcher, right-hand pitcher out of St. Augustine right there, is in cruise control for the Titans.
Back at the top of the order, though, and now future Miami Hurricane will step aboard. And Batista has been very impressive tonight defensively. And you have to get some work done on the offensive end. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And we'll check his swing for a strike.
It's a pretty good honor, though, to be picked up by the University of Miami. That's a tradition-rich program, collegiate program, the Hurricanes, down there in Coral Gables.
Jim Morris takes highest, make that a ball. So count even at 1-1 on Randy Batista, again out of Gateway High School in Kissimmee. Batting .291, does lead the team in stolen bases with 9 and runs scored with 30. So the key is getting him aboard. You get him aboard, good things happen.
Absolutely. Good discipline right there to not swing at that pitch down and away, because Calvo has some movement in his pitches. Got to have a strong eye.
Indian River currently on a 2-game losing streak after splitting a 4-game series with Miami-Dade last week. And the count moves to 2-2, all even on Batista.
Well, tonight's storyline is really there's 2 programs right now, just for this season, that is. You know, Eastern Florida's getting hot at the right time, and Indian River's just struggled this year. It happens. You just got to get out of it.
Drilled the other side. Good opposite field hit by Batista.
Wow.
Turns the corner at first and will wisely come back. So second hit of the night for the Pioneers. And Batista is aboard with 2 out.
You know, I tell you, Jeff, that was a great at-bat right there. Just to foul off some pitches, just stay alive, and goes opposite field. And that's why he's going to the University of Miami. I mean, sometimes you get down below on the count. You just got to keep fighting. Get yourself, find that pitch that you can get in play and get on board, and he sure did.
Extends the inning for Enrique Esquivel, the shortstop, freshman out of Port St. Lucie, batting .244 with a home run, 7 RBIs. Again, like Batista, he gets on board, he can do some damage, has 5 stolen bases. We'll see if Batista goes here as he leads the team with 9 of them. Calvo concentrating on the hitter and swing and a miss, a strike for Esquivel.
Well, Calvo's been working short order tonight. Perfectly done for the Titans. Right now, let's see if he can face a little adversity.
Indian River may be the 5th place team, bringing up the rear in the standings, but they were able to beat Eastern Florida back on March 3rd, 10-5.
That was an impressive win, absolutely.
1-4 this year against the Titans overall. Again, teams play each other 7 times in the conference.
Any given day, Radcliffe.
That's right. Throw back to first. Good idea to check on Batista, who is a burner.
Little cat and mouse game going right there. Great framed out shot right there. See the little drama inside of a ball game right here. 3-0's not that big of a spread. Anything can happen. Got to make plays when they count, though.
She said any given Tuesday, said Al Pacino.
Yes.
Fisted to left field, settling under to make the catch is Diaz, and side is retired here in the top of the 6 as Esquivel flies out to left. So there was a hit and a runner left, but no runs come across, and the Pioneers still trail 3-0.
Calvo's trying to work on his 3rd complete game. It's quite a feat these days in baseball to get a complete game to start to finish. And it looks like finally going to have a pitching change. Crescentini, he actually did what he needed to do. They're going to make a pitching change for Indian River. It's going to be number 26, Joey Marcus.
We've teased on 2 or 3 occasions tonight already.
Absolutely. But Coach Markham says this young man can throw. He's got high heat, high velocity, 91 and 92 miles per hour. But he says both him, Joey Marcus, and Austin Hamilton, I should say, strong, big, left-handed pitchers, but they're just young. They're just learning the system. Got to get some confidence, get some reps. And we'll see right here, because you can see right there, Marcus has got some size of that mound. He towers on top of that bump.
Changes the angle somewhat. The batters are going to see the ball come from.
Absolutely.
Ball gets there just a bit quicker.
But I just like the way Blair Calvo is pitching right now.
Pitching for Indian River, Joseph Marcus.
So Marcus, the former DeLand Bulldog, who can hit 91 on that radar gun, does have a 6.49 ERA and 26 in the 3rd innings pitched, 4 walks, 17 strikeouts. Saw him pitch a couple of times in high school. Plays one of the toughest districts in the state with teams like Lake Mary and Lake Brantley.
But, I mean, you can tell his physical attributes. I mean, nothing replaces experience. Game day situations. And, you know, having a rough season, as Indian River is, it's just a fact is you just got to draw on the future. And this kid could be a real bright spot for Mitch Markham of Indian River.
Again, these 2 teams will meet tomorrow in Fort Pierce as they close out the 7-game season series. Again, as you mentioned, a young team that is only going to get better. Problem in the JUCO ranks is that you got a year to turn around and then they're gone.
Yeah, you got to grow up very quickly in this setup. I tell you what, there's no time. That's why 1 year to the next is so important, so instrumental of making your mark if you can make that move to the next level.
Absolutely. So bottom of the 6, here we go with Jeff Cordy. It will be batters 8, 9, and 1. Cordy, the catcher, walked in the 1st and flied out to 2nd in the 3rd. So still trying to get a hit here. He's 0-1 and will foul this first pitch straight back.
Cordy's doing a good job right now managing Calvo on the mound for the Titans. So let's see if you can do something on the offensive side of the ball.
I haven't had to really mention his name at all defensively.
Yep.
You know, it's a nice, easy night. Not facing a lot of batters.
Well, it's real important, though, too, to have that relationship from pitcher to catcher, to really kind of feel comfortable that when you get into trouble that you can get down to your signs, get down in that field, that you know your catcher's got your back.
Yeah, he sure does.
There's Marcus, a big lefty, wheels and deals, and it's fouled off.
Just the thing with these big pitchers these days, Jeff, is that the fact is they're so long. By the time the release point of the ball is, I mean, you got to be quick on your eyes and your bat speed.
gotten used to one speed for a couple of innings. It takes
Absolutely.
about an inning to adjust. He does just get a good piece of hitting, gets it out there, but it will be a fly out to left, and Bukowski retires him. Closes the glove, and Gordy will be 0 for 2 with a walk.
Plate, number 21, the center fielder, Manny Rodriguez.
Sixth inning continues. Bottom of the order now, Manuel Rodriguez. Manny struck out in his last at-bat and hit into a fielder's choice to end the first.
Let's see what Manny can do right here for the Titans.
Manny still liking his game to Roberto Clemente, his favorite all-time player.
It's a great reference.
I figure a guy who's a freshman in college picking Clemente as your player you model yourself after, that's saying something. It means you're a big student of the game to go back that far.
I like that, looking back in
on,
history.
on the field and off the field,
Yeah.
Clemente's such a tremendous person.
Absolutely.
Untimely death.
Did the Astros-Pirates game last month, and I saw a lot of Roberto Clemente jerseys paying tribute. Long time icon and legend for Pirates baseball.
Rodriguez steps in now, 1-2, down in the count. As Marcus trying to keep it at 3-0. That went inside, a strike. And down goes Rodriguez. Second strikeout, that one looking. And Marcus has his first.
Now at the plate, number 17, the shortstop, Vinny Capra.
Back to the top of the order we go with Vinny Capra. Here now for his fourth at-bat. Been retired twice in a row after singling and scoring in the first. And we'll take a strike as Mr. Marcus is all business. Unfortunately, Mark Murray, second time this inning we've seen that, the ball did not reach the pitcher, and he's a big target.
Absolutely. He's got some wingspan on, doesn't he?
It's one of those baseball movies where they had a problem. Was it Major League where the catcher had problems throwing it back to the pitcher and had to use some undergarments to get things squared away?
Yeah, classic Major League Baseball sport movies. I'm glad you said that. Good classic Bull Durham. A lot of good stuff out there.
Bull Durham is for my money is the best.
Oh, absolutely.
You see the ball, you hit the ball.
Just keep it simple. I like the action Marcus right here, number 26 for Indian River. He's got some good movement. Obviously comes in as a fresh arm. Still impressive. Crescentini got out of their way to start. Only gave up 3 runs.
Capper will take high a ball, and it's 2-2.
I think the Titans, to make that push, though, they're going to need some offensive production from the bottom of the lineup with Soto, Cordy, and Rodriguez. They're going to have some production down there.
Oh, nice job to go down and low and take it. Capra, a good professional looking hit there. Had 2 strikes on him. Good 2-strike hit for Capra. He's aboard for the second time tonight on the single.
Let's see if his brother Nick Capra can pick him up here.
Nick still trying to get aboard, 0 for 3.
This is a good spot right here if you can take it down that first base line. So the first baseman's got to cover.
Boy, big open stance there by Nick, who hit .311 last year, has improved that average to .335 coming into tonight. Leads the team with 33 runs scored. Love to get him on base here with his brother.
That's a good point right there to see the improvement from one year to the next, though, Jeff, to get that type of production out of the Capra boys.
Well, that's one way to get on base, is he gets plunked by Marcus, and that's not going to feel good tonight.
Wow.
Certainly not going to feel good right now, but he will get on board the hard way. Hit by pitch.
The worst part, it looks like he hit him just square in the back. Just right there in the vertebrae. That's not you don't have a lot of meat back there. And we're going to have pitching coach is going to come out and talk to Marcus.
It's like, look, you got the first 2 outs.
Yeah, it's focus, son. Yeah, I mean, that's the biggest thing. Is pitching is all in your head, though. You really got to. Let's see where he gets hit right here. There's nowhere to go right there. Bam.
Oh, right on the hip.
Oh, right down there.
A little more meat in that region of the body.
Yeah, but still, that stings when you hit that part. I play a lot of baseball.
Yeah.
I got drilled quite a few times. For some reason, that baseball kept finding my body.
I had a game where I got hit by 4 breaking balls. 4 at bats, 4 hit by pitch.
Well, I know if you have 4 strikeouts,
Stole
Major
4
League,
bases,
that's a golden sombrero. What do you call that one? If you
I
get
don't
hit
know.
by pitch 4
I remember
times?
I stole 4 bases too. Made him pay. Breaking balls that wouldn't break. Something he saw in my stance didn't like.
Well, at least it wasn't a breaking bones pitch.
Oh yeah.
Now, this is where the Titans can break it open. Again, they had success in that first inning, Jeff, where they had a 2-out rally. That's how they got their 3 runs. Opportunity here. Marcus in a little bit of trouble.
Capra and Capra on first and second, respectively. Vinny, the man, on second, as that one hooks in there for a strike. Alessandro Lima walked in his last at-bat, advanced to third. If they can get home, doubled and advanced to third in the second inning. On the precipice twice. Lima swing and miss there, and there's another strikeout. Second of the inning for Joey Marcus. And they're out of outs are the Titans. So we'll go to the top of the 7th, still 3-0. It's been that way since the bottom of the 1st.
Yeah, Marcus got him on the high gas right there. Got him swinging an inside pitch. Obviously that Mark Ward goes out there, the pitching coach, and basically says, hey, settle down, son. You had 2 outs. Let's finish the deal. And he got out of the inning.
No runs on a hit and a couple left. So the men left on base starting to rack up a little bit here for Eastern Florida State College. You hope it doesn't come back to haunt them.
9 runners left on base. You got to cash in on those opportunities. Yeah. I'm sure that Coach Tam, he likes the way they jumped on him early. But you got to close this game. You cannot let a team that has really nothing to play for right now, you can't let them stay around.
Well, reminder, fans, we'll be right back here a week from tonight, a 5 o'clock contest right here on WEFS TV against Palm Beach State College. That will be a game that everybody in the conference will be watching. We hope you will too. That's the first place team, and that could come down to something here for perhaps a playoff spot for your Titans, provided what happens here the rest of the week. Got another game against Indian River tomorrow, and then 2 with Miami-Dade on the weekend to set that Tuesday, Wednesday showdown up. And they'll close the regular season out against Palm Beach State the following day. But please join us for another telecast, our final of this season, this athletic season here on WEFS TV.
I mean, Coach Tam basically said 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 play at a time. At this point in the season with the stakes so high, everything's important. And it's got to close the deal right here. Calvo's pitching well. You got to ride him home.
Back to work we go. This is catcher Dalton Murray.
Got a hit after being hit so many times in this game.
Right.
Top of the 7th.
Murray did single back in the 4th. 1 of 2 hits. So Calvo working on a 2-hitter here. Did have a hit by pitch early in the game in the 1st inning, but has done yeoman's work here on a beautiful Tuesday evening here at home.
It really is beautiful. Great shot. Sun's starting to set. We were a little worried about the weather early in the broadcast, but obviously those weather reports did not work out for Mother Nature. They worked out for us, Baseball Nation.
You and I dealt with a couple of drips over in the Orlando area earlier today.
Oh, wow.
When we talk about drips, we're not talking about us. We're talking about the weather.
We got a lot of rain last night in the Orlando area.
And this will be popped up right side. Plenty of room in foul territory, but it does run out of real estate, so we'll do it again.
Yeah, it's hard to say in this ballpark with the configurations with all the foul area. You got to really hit it out of the field to get it out because every foul ball seems to be in play. I like the composure of Calvo's flipping up the ball like a yo-yo. He's confident right now. I like it.
Goes upstairs and strikes him out looking. So Calvo now with 5 Ks. And 1 batter down here in the top of the 7th for Cutter Crawford.
Now at the plate, number 3, Crawford.
This is a young man's had some success with the bat as of late. He's been playing really well the last month, and this is a spark that's needed for Coach Markham in Indian River.
6'1", 175-pound freshman out of Okeechobee, just over 300 for the season. And in that cleanup hole tonight. Yet to go yard.
Good name too, Cutter Crawford.
Cutter with a K.
Yep.
Crawford with a C.
How about that?
And just the name Cutter, and then you add a K to it.
Yeah.
That
Could be a
strikeout.
golfer.
I mean, if you're a hitter, if you're a pitcher, that's great. I don't know if you want that as a hitter.
Yeah. Hey,
Crawford
man,
has not been struck out in this one.
that ball had some juice on it.
This is his third at bat. Hit into a double play back in the fourth.
I'm sure Coach Tam would love to see Blair Calvo get his third complete game, rest his other arms for the final 5 games.
Oh, thought he had a walk. Did not get it. Count now 3-1 on Cutter Crawford.
You know, sometimes I think that if sometimes you walk too early, I think the ump takes it as a slide. He's going to call that a strike every time.
Well, swing at that offering. Chops it left side to Nick Capra. Throws on to first. It was a foul ball. Charging hard. Tough to tell.
Calvo's working on a 2-hitter right now. Just looks like a pitcher. He's got that long, lanky delivery. He's got a good high kick, good velocity.
Calvo again out of St. Augustine. Played at Nice High School. Favorite food, blackened grouper sandwich. Well, I think he's certainly earned a nice dinner from his teammates if he can continue this.
Black and grouper sounds fantastic.
Get a lot of that on these parts. And that one's fouled out of play. Full count as Calvo's continues to work.
Cutter's doing what he can right here. Stay alive in the account. Good batters, just stay alive. Find that pitch, get on board.
That one fly to the right side in foul territory. 3 players there and making the catch.
Alessandro Lima,
Yeah,
nice
from
range.
all the way back to make it in right field.
Good range.
So Crawford retired.
Now hitting number 18, Long.
Boy, hit a long way high, and
Look at this right here. 3
Lima.
players converge. Look at that, good concentration too. No, he's coming up to the bullpen mound.
Generally, conventional wisdom says you yield to the guy that's coming in to make the play, not running out, but got a good fielding first baseman, you'll let him have it. Now it's Brendan Long. So 0 for 2, grounded out to third, flat out to right, and he'll send it left this time to left center, looking for the gap. He's able to get it. Gets past Diaz, and he'll be aboard. So there's the 3rd hit of the night for Indian River, and it goes to Brendan Long, who didn't have to hit it very long.
Yeah, left fielder tried to take a chance. Didn't have a good jump on it. Probably should have held up on that, but got down on the turf. Good shot of him right there, number 28, Christian Diaz in left field. The 3rd hit for C.J. Fitzpatrick.
Calvo looking for his 2nd win this season against Indian River State College, and now I'll have it sent on a fielder's choice handled by Capra. Vinny to John for the put out on the fielder's choice, and that will be the inning. So a hit, but again, no runs, and 1 left. And we go to the bottom of the 7th, and it is still 3-0 Titans.
Yeah, we had that big inning in that first inning, bottom of the inning for the Titans. And ever since, nothing across the board. Nobody can cash in.
Calvo still working on now a complete game 3 hitter. Still has 2 more to go. See how long Coach Tam will leave him out.
Yep.
Meanwhile, it'll be Marcus working for the 2nd inning. And look at that sky.
Beautiful. I've been checking this out, our scoreboard operator. I keep looking to the left, and I'm looking down here, and it's like, what a great shot right there. We thought we were going to have inclement weather in the area, and now it's just turned out to be perfect. Pitcher perfect for the Titans so far, up 3-0 coming the bottom of the 7th. Tell you what, this is a beautiful field, though. I was getting back, you know, Bruce Bochy, obviously two-time World Series champion for the San Francisco Giants. He's an alumnus of formerly Brevard Community College. Now it's Eastern Florida State College, and MVP. And I tell you, the best part about him, 1,200 square foot clubhouse. He helped get going. Offices, showers for Coach Tam right there. Major League Baseball quality lockers. And congratulations, 3-time World Series champion Bruce Bochy. And boy, to have someone like that behind a program, that really bodes well for Coach Tam.
No doubt one of the biggest names in Major League Baseball, San Francisco Giants head coach, manager. Freddie Ramos, the DH, will begin the bottom of the 7th here. His 4th at-bat, singled and advanced to 2nd in the last inning. And an RBI double back in the 1st. All right, now that would stand to be the winning run if things hold. And we'll take that one inside for a ball.
Good eye by Freddie. Marcus back to work, try to hold this three-run lead. It's a pitcher of the future for Indian River, number 26.
Ramos takes high. So 2-1. He says his talent is a dog whisperer.
Huh.
So he's like the next Caesar Milan, perhaps. But then would rather attend medical school. So that's quite an interesting
Wow, maybe
comment. Maybe of a vet.
Maybe he's a veterinarian.
Yeah.
Just mix it up.
It's another ball upstairs from Marcus, and Murray will go talk to his freshman pitcher. It's one of my wife's favorite shows. Any cat or dog show that's on, like Animal Planet or Nat Geo Wild. I come home, that's what she's watching.
I like that.
So you know all about those people.
Hey, she knows what she wants. You know, she probably likes Dr. Doolittle.
Yeah,
there
I
you
would
go.
say so.
One of my favorite kid movies.
And if you're watching, I'm not poking fun. Do have a dog whisperer reference. On a strike, and the count is run full now on Freddie Ramos.
Yeah, I like this right here. Pitcher against batter. Who's going to win the showdown right here?
Big swing and a miss, and it's strike 3 on Ramos. And the second K, make that the 3rd now for Marcus.
Now at the plate, number 28.
Yeah, Joey Marcus. That was mano a mano right there. Joey took it down. Great pitch. Thomas goes down on strikes. Ramos, I should say.
Christian Diaz will step to the plate. Singled and scored back in the 1st, and now will pop it high in the air to right field. 3 players converge, and it will be taken by Brendan Long.
Yeah, it was a good play by Brendan Long. So you look up there in the lights to wave everybody off, because as you said earlier, foul ball play by the Titans. You can see this time for Indian River, the outfielder, he's got the better angle on it. Come in there and call off your infielders. I got it. And he sure did.
A little more conventional that time around. So 2 away here, bottom of the 7th. Trying to keep the inning going will be John Capra. Capra walked and advanced to 3rd back in the 1st in that big 3-run inning. Last time up, grounded out to 2nd. And now he'll ground it left side for a base hit. So Capra is aboard with 2 out.
Second time of the base pads. First hit of the evening. Good at bat by John Capra.
Capra will try to keep that team-leading batting average of .345 intact thanks to that effort. Now Angel Soto, the runner on board and 2 out.
This is where Coach Tam would be real excited to get some production here at the bottom of the order. Right now, today's lineup, you got your 7, 8, 9 hitters. Soto, Corti, and Rodriguez due up and then keep it rolling.
Soto, the former Cypress Creek Bear out of Orlando, says his big talent is playing FIFA with a cast on his right wrist. FIFA, certainly a popular soccer video game on all the systems. It's popular with all the young lads nowadays. And playing any game with a cast, I'd say that's certainly a talent.
And those are the good storylines. So it gets behind the scenes and, you know, showing these players, they're people too. They do the fun things we like to do.
And generally show they have a sense of humor at the same time.
Oh, absolutely. Baseball players are, trust me, I come from that same cut of cloth. Just they do some different mannerisms. That's baseball. Too much time in your hand.
Ooh. High heat there by Marcus.
Big cut.
And there's now a ball, 2 strikes on Mr. Soto.
Marcus is throwing pretty well right now.
Jeff Cordy on deck. Use some extra insurance if you're Coach Tam. Runner goes. Capra will be nailed at second. He is out on the play, and the inning is over. So a caught stealing, and Soto will return to the plate in the 8th inning. But right now the 7th is over for the Titans. A hit and a runner thrown out at second.
Has a great play behind the plate to gun him down. Dalton Murray. I thought Capra had the great jump right there. I thought he had him, but a great tag by the second baseman to take him down. That ends the 7th.
Murray said, not this time.
Look at this. Wow, that's a run and gun. Bam! Great tag to guard second base like that. Beautiful play. And a great catch by a truck right there to catch that replay. I mean, that was a bam, bam.
Quick
yeah.
Murray got that ball out of the glove.
Absolutely.
All in one motion.
Beautiful play. That's how you do it right there. Just cruise control. Now we're looking like we're on pace for like a 4-hour game out there at first inning, and now all of a sudden, donuts abound.
Exactly. We're just approaching the 2-hour mark of this one. Moving right along, said the Muppets.
Absolutely. And Blair Calvo push on that cruise control in his car. He's just kind of motoring around.
If there was one person responsible for the pace of this game, it would be Blair Calvo, who's working on a 3-hit shutout. He'll go to work here in the top of the 8th to face Jordan, Henry, and Bukowski, the bottom of the order.
He just looks like he's strong. I mean, the velocity hasn't changed. There's no fatigue so far, and he really hasn't got himself in trouble. Obviously, Indian River missing their top player, Tyler Leonard, in terms of offensive production. You know, he's going against a team that has been struggling at the plate, but nevertheless, you still have to come out. You still have to compete. And Indian River still has a bunch of talent. So it's great to see so far for Calvo. He's getting the job done.
Time winding short for Indian River. They've got 6 outs to work with. It'll be Torrey Jordan to start things off. 6'2", 210-pound left fielder who does have some pop in his bat if he can get a hold of one. Jordan struck out his last at bat back in the 5th, grounded out to 3rd in the 2nd.
And Torrey has the talent, just needs to get some production at the plate.
He'll swing and send it on a flare to center, but right at Manuel Rodriguez, and Jordan is put out.
You know, Jordan right there, a great base hit. I mean, base wrap right there. Just hit it right in position. You know, that's the way. He's got some power. Just got to keep swinging at it.
1 away. And now it'll be Seddon Henry, the 8-hole hitter wearing number 8. Henry out of Lake Wales, so not too far of a trip across the state to play for Indian River. Batting .254 with 7 runs batted in, just a freshman. Henry 0 for 2, trying to make it 1 for 3 in one swing of the bat there, and it's a foul ball. Grounded out to short in the 3rd and lined out to short in the 2nd. So if you are Vinny Capra, you were getting ready for another play, perhaps.
Absolutely.
Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Seddon Henry's in search of his 31st hit of the season. Again, for Indian River to stay in this ball game, they're running out of innings, running out of outs. They need base runners on those pads.
Down on an 0-2 hole is Henry. And he'll take that one inside for a ball, and it's 1-2.
Calvo's just a gunslinger tonight, though. He's just going for it. He's got the confidence, pep in his step.
Faced 4 batters in the first, 4 batters in the 7th. Other than that, it's been 3 and out every inning.
2 consecutive wild pitches right there, though. Just got to settle down. The stage of the game, you got to hold composure to get that complete game. Just throw strikes. Nothing special.
2-2 on Henry. Trying to work himself back into this at bat. And takes it just off the shoulder, and it'll be 3-2. About as close to a hit by pitch as you can get without having a hit.
Absolutely. Good shot by Seddon Henry. Staying in there. He was down 0-2 on this account, Jeff. But Calvo's kind of got him off the hook. 3 poor pitches. Full count for Henry of Indian River.
And timeout, says home plate umpire Mark Morgan. Some balls and strikes discrepancy here. As he talks to Coach Tam.
Yeah, Coach Markham is just having a conversation of whether or not it hit him in his left elbow. Markham goes for the head scratch on that one, says, all right.
I could have had a V.
I guess I'm not going to win that one.
3-2. And inside a ball, and after going down 0-2, Seddon Henry is forced a 1-out walk here in the top of the 8th.
That was one of the first mistakes I've seen at Calvo, the Titans on the mound. Up on the account 0-2, and just 4 pitches, really nowhere close to the strike zone.
Just
Gets
his,
a walk on balls there.
just his first walk. Did have a hit by pitch back in the first. Other than that, it's been stellar.
Yep.
Here comes the 9-hole hitter, Barry Bukowski. 3rd at bat, still looking to get aboard. And we'll foul it straight back, and we'll fall behind the count 0-1. Bukowski out of Morristown, New Jersey. Was not a starter tonight, but had to fill in emergency fashion as Diego Francisco pulled up lame out in center field.
Yeah, next man up, Bukowski. Got to step up in your role. Do your job.
He'll take a strike that time from Calvo, and it's 0-2 quickly.
One thing of covering UCF football as many years as I have is Coach O'Leary's taught me one thing. He's basically said, hey, the guy that maybe you don't know about in the roster, the depth chart, you're 1 ankle roll away from being the next man up. So you got to be ready.
If you're not, that's your problem.
You come here to succeed at this level. You got to be ready. Maybe nobody knows your name, but this is an opportunity to shine.
St. Cheers. Sent to the left side. Capper handles. And it's a double play to end the inning. Capper to Lima. So a 6-4-3 double play. And the side is retired. So again, facing the minimum once again, Calvo. And we will go to the bottom of the 8th. And it's still 3-0.
Perfectly scripted for Eastern Florida. Titans baseball tonight as they make their push for the playoffs. If they can hold on to win this game, they got 5 games left. As of tonight, they're only a half game out. And they hold the tiebreaker over Broward College. And the one thing I wanted to talk about, too, is thanks to our wonderful Mark, the SID here at Eastern Florida, is that basically the last 2 National JUCO World Series runner-ups have come from the Southern Conference. Palm Beach 2 years ago and Miami-Dade last year. So that shows you the breadth of talent that is right there in front of you. And that's why it's great to get exposure for these 2 ball clubs of Indian River and Eastern Florida State College.
Yeah, Eric, the hard part is just getting out of the conference,
Absolutely.
right? You do that, then it's easy.
Yeah, you just got to get yourself a chance to get in the playoffs. Just give yourself an opportunity. And I think it's great to give an exposure to both these programs to show the strength of the Southern Conference.
Titans 26-18 coming into tonight, 12-10 in the Southern Conference.
And you got to get excited too. You know, it's the grind of the regular season, nothing like Major League Baseball grind. But you know, right now this is an opportunity where, hey, no matter what happened in the season, give yourself that opportunity. Need some insurance here though, Jeff.
Yeah. Certainly couldn't hurt.
Titans, number 10, right fielder,
It will be
Angel Soto.
batters 7, 8, and 9 here in the bottom of the 8th. Anel Soto, Jeff Cordy, and Manuel Rodriguez, pending any pinch hitters. Soto, strikeout victim twice, but was the hero in the first. A 2 RBI single to make it a 3-0 game, the game that we've got right now.
Yeah, Soto made that play, 2 RBIs in that first. And that's been the big difference. Hasn't done much since, but bottom line is he stood up when he needed to.
Marcus back in for his 3rd inning of work and getting another swing and miss from Soto.
I like this Marcus kid though. He's got long range, great speed. Kid's gonna have a good year next year. Stays healthy.
Big left-hander wheels and deals. It is upstairs a ball. So 2 balls and a strike now on Angel Soto.
It's great about, you know, this series of JUCOs. These kids are chasing their dream. You know, playing professional baseball, whether they make it on the minor league level or the professional level of Major League Baseball.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. 2-2.
And that's the best part about this, because Jeff, you know, we could be witness to some of these players in a couple of years. They might have breakout seasons. You just never know. Just keep plugging away, find a way, chase that dream, and find a way.
Could be the next Jeff Tam.
Yeah, there you
Find your
go.
way to Florida State, then undrafted, and then make it to the major leagues for 6 years.
And then they make a movie about you.
Yeah. Moneyball, not necessarily about him,
Well,
but
you
I'm
never last, come
sure
on.
he can think that.
I hope that if he's listening to broadcast or replay, he'll get a chuckle.
He did have a Hollywood actor play him.
Yeah.
That means you made it, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. If someone's going to play you in a
Stays-
part, I mean, come on.
Stays.
I've always learned never discount success.
That's right. Success there in that at bat for Soto. He's aboard with a walk.
It looks like our next batter was Jeff Cordy, but he had a hard time getting that the donut off his bat.
Coach Tam, member of that A's team that was the subject of
Now to
Moneyball.
play, number 11, catcher,
General
Jeff
Manager
Cordy.
Billy Bean, or Brad Pitt, however you prefer.
Billy Bean, much better. Looks like Steven Sherrard is warming up for Indian River, number 5, freshman righty.
It's Jeff Cordy, who got aboard back in the first on a walk. It's been Nunya since. A couple of flyouts.
This is good control by the catcher to come out there. Just calm him down a little bit, getting out of sync. Marcus has got the talent, and again, Coach Mitch Markham, Indian River, basically said, hey, this kid's got talent. He's got a couple guys, young guns, but they're just young. And comes with youth is impatience. Just got to calm down, get back into your routine, take some deep breaths, and focus on the batter at hand.
I think you made the point about the second inning. It looked like this game was going to be, a 10, a high-scoring affair, 10, 11 runs, but there's the bunt along the left side. It is a good one. It'll be fielded by Crawford, thrown on to first. So sacrifice for Cordy as Soto moves to second. A little small ball as opposed to money ball here in the 8th inning.
Well done. Exactly. Good fundamental baseball. Get the guy in runner position right
No
here.
batting in the center
Scoring
fielder,
position right here for number 21.
Manny Rodriguez.
You know, Manny's actually had some great opportunities in the position of this game as a 9-hole hitter.
Certainly has. Officially 0 for 3. And swing and a miss, strike 1. Joey Marcus continuing to work on the hill for the Pioneers. Came in 12 and 26, 5 and 18 in conference, 5 and 13 away from home. Looked back to check the runner Soto, but it will be delivery to the plate, and it's a strike. 0-2 now on Manny Rodriguez.
Manny's got to protect the plate here in the hole 0-2.
Trying to turn the order over for Vinny Capra, who's on deck. Marcus, big delivery, swung on and fouled off to the right. So keeping alive.
Base hit scores a run. I'm sure the TAM wants some insurance runs right here to close the deal.
Runner in scoring position for Manny. Good bit of two-strike hitting here. It is low and does yield the ball. So 1-2 the count.
That was a close pitch right there.
And it's tough to take with two
Yeah,
strikes.
I'll tell you what, when you're in the hole, that's tough to lay off that. But, hey, it worked in Manny's favor.
Marcus looking for his 4th strikeout. Here's the delivery and swung on, chopper to short. Throw on to first by the Pioneers. Esquivel sent it over, but safe at first the call. So Manny did what he needed to do. Manny being Manny got aboard.
Yeah, I like the hustle, getting down at first base. Well played. I like that energy.
See if that's an infield hit or is that going to be an error? Dakota 7. Why would that be an error? Of course not.
He's just checking if Mark is listening. Top of the order. That was a great hustle play by Manny. Get that base hit.
The home score keeper is definitely not benefit of doubt. Yeah. Runners on the corners.
Now at the plate, number 17, Vinny Capra.
Our boy Vinny, now his 5th time at the plate tonight here in the 8th. Single advanced to second in his last at-bat. And a single back in the 1st, scored a run. And we'll take a strike on a nice-looking pitch by Marcus. 1-1.
Good pitch by Marcus. Opportunity for Vinny. He finally got his first hit in the last inning. Good shot of the runners in the corner at 1st and 3rd. Coach Tam, I'm sure, is rooting for some runs right here.
Insurance run lying 90 feet away in the form of Angel Soto.
Marcus just checking the runner. Trying to get that runner to second base for the Titans to avoid that double play scenario.
Rodriguez with 6 stolen bases this season. And here, look for a bunt for a base hit perhaps for Capra as he squared.
Pitch out was on all day long.
2-1. And the chess match will ensue here, bottom of the 8th. Vinny, who had fun with the ultimate frisbee back in the
That was a great
second
reference.
inning.
Yeah, I like that. I pulled that for a hobby.
Yeah. Did say his favorite player though is Ozzie Smith.
Hey, Ozzie Smith.
He's going back a little bit too. The Wizard
fantastic.
of Oz.
Oh, the only guy I could see do a somersault like that.
See if Capra, he's a shortstop. See if he can pull the somersault maybe to close the game out.
Oh.
That one way outside and upstairs. 3-1. And Joey Marcus now laboring somewhat. Runners on the corners. Not to belabor the point.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you focus too much energy in the runner. You forget to throw it across the play. That's when you get in more trouble.
3-1 to Capra, takes upstairs, and the bases are loaded on the one-out walk to Vinny Capra. Soto stays at 3rd. Rodriguez moves on to 2nd. And now Nick Capra could put an exclamation point on this one here. 1 away, bases juiced.
It's a great opportunity. Nick Capra.
Hit by pitch in his last at bat in the 6th. Line out, a fly out, and a ground out. Getting aboard here will do some damage. Capra swings and chops it to the right side, handled by Henry at first. Runs scores in the form of Soto, and it's a 4-0 game, so an RBI ground out for Nick Capra.
Well, they finally got off the shot at that 3rd run that they got way back in the bottom of the 1st to get to the 4th run. 4-0 in favor of the Titans.
Now batting number 9, Alessandro.
And that gets Lima an opportunity. Still runners at second and third, Jeff. Base hit scores a couple more runs.
This is Lima. I will take that one for a strike. The Ducks continue to stay on the pond.
It's a good look at Lima right there. Good first baseman, too. He's a good target to throw for the Titans defensively. Let's see if he can clean something up with his bat right here.
Lima will take a strike on the outside corner, much to the chagrin of the fans in front of us. Some groans.
Marcus has got some action on the mound, though, if he can stay focused on the plate.
2 away, he's got that luxury. Take care of Lima, take care of the side. Time called by Alessandro. Lima has 12 RBIs coming into this one. Add to the total here with a nice swing of the bat. Tried to get the edge again, couldn't. And it's a ball, 2 strikes on Alessandro Lima.
Good eye by Lima. And this is an opportunity for the Titans to say goodnight, Indian River.
Big swing, fouled off left. Everybody going to be running on any hit ball. So we've had, Eric, we've had basically 6 innings between runs.
Absolutely.
1st and 8th here for the Titans tonight. Good pitching performance on both sides, and that's going to be grounded to right field, booted by Batista, but he recovers in time to get the out, throws on to Henry. And a little bit of excitement there, but it will stay 4-0 as Lima is retired. So a couple hits and another run scored. And we go to the top of the 9th as Eastern Florida State College just 3 outs away from their victory here tonight.
Yeah, they got a little bit of insurance run. They're up 4-0. I'm sure Coach Tam is excited just to get the win. 3 more outs and they can get out of here. 5 more games for their playoff push. But the same token, I think one thing he'd like to address, obviously Calvo has just pitched very nicely tonight, but need to address a lot of runners left on base. And if you're going to make that push, you really need to cash in some of those guys. When you get opportunities like that, got to get those guys home, because when you play those bigger ball clubs, you're going to need run production. I mean, outside of that, I think Coach Tam's got to be extremely happy with his keys to tonight's game and moving forward. And if there'd be one thing I'm sure that he would like to address is maybe just, hey, guys, we got to get those runners in.
Can't hang around, let a team like Indian River just believe that they can get back in it.
Yep. And I mean, Indian River, you go through those seasons in sports where you have, you just have a down year. Maybe, you didn't have your talent, you didn't fill certain holes on your depth chart. It happens. Indian River will bounce back. 30-plus years of tradition. They've put out quite a few minor leagues and Major League Baseball pros. So, Mitch Markle will get them back. But right now, Coach Tam's got an opportunity to get his team, the Titans, back to the playoffs for the 2nd consecutive season. First time since 2001 they've done that. So we'll see how it plays out. 3 more outs for the Titans.
It will come with the top of the order, so a chance to do damage and get back in this one, right? At the top, you got Batista, Esquivel, and Murray here due up in the top of the 9th. Batista singled in his last trip to the plate back in the 6th. And takes a big swing and sends it deep to right field, but it's not going to be deep enough. Soto is there for the first out of the inning. And Pioneers are down to the final 2 outs. is Enrique Esquivel, still looking to find first base tonight. Retired 0 for 3. Calvo looking to go the distance here. Right now working on a complete game 3-hit shutout. Has struck out 5 in the process. And there's a strike to Esquivel. Esquivel, Port St. Lucie. Just a freshman with a big future. And he'll chop it right back to Calvo, throwing on to Lima at first. And there are 2 away in the top of the 9th. An out away
Heading number 9.
are the Titans from victory number 27. Dalton Murray, the catcher. Hit by pitch back in the first, singled in the 4th, struck out in the 7th. As Calvo looks to make this the last batter of this one. What a night by Calvo. The plate. Are on the hill. And he'll likely give up a hit here. Will it be caught? It will not. Goes deep. Does Murray, and he'll be in with a stand-up double as he sent it way over Manuel Rodriguez's head in center. So 4th hit now suffered by Calvo. And that was hit a ton. Best anybody hit him tonight. We'll extend the game for at least one more batter, Cutter Crawford. Check the rosin bag. Crawford 0 for 3. Into an inning-ending double play back in the 4th. Now he's got an RBI chance. Indian River looking to stay around here a little bit longer. That one taken for a ball. So 1-0 to Cutter. Cutter down the middle, and it's 1-1. Again, these two teams will meet tomorrow in Fort Pierce to close out the season series. A win tonight will give the Titans a 5-1 edge in the series this year. That one just a bit outside. 2-1. In case you were wondering, there is no action in the Eastern Florida bullpen. At this point, we're going to ride Blair Calvo to an impressive pitching performance. Not out of the woods yet. Got to get through another batter. Another ball drilled to center. This time we'll stay underneath it. Will Rodriguez, he closes the glove and then drops it though. Wow, looked like he had it. Run scores. There goes the shutout. He closed the glove. The ball fell out. And now we'll get an explanation. Wow. There's been some errors this year that have been costly to this team. Let's see if we get a better look. So Rodriguez thought the game was over.
Now at the plate, number 18, Long.
Meanwhile, Murphy that scored just hit the palm of the glove. So runner on second, 2 away. The error allows the shutout to disappear. Calvo, this will be sent right up the middle. This could end it. Capra over to first. In time to Lima, and this one is over. A win belongs to the Titans. 4-1 the final. So Eastern Florida State College gets their 27th win of the season. We'll be right back to wrap it up on WEFS TV.
Watch your Titans take on the Palm Beach State Panthers live Tuesday, April 21st at 5 p.m. on WEFS.
For new bachelor and associate degree programs in business, computer information technologies, and healthcare. Eastern Florida. Apply today.
We are back here at Bruce Bochy Field. You see the scoreboard there. It ends up being a 4-1 victory for the Titans here tonight. Should have been a 4-0 affair, but there was an error there at the end. That's okay. Great performance by Blair Calvo. The starting pitcher goes the distance, strikes out 5, allows just 4 hits, and goes the complete game as Titans improved to 27-18, more importantly 13-10 in the conference. Let's go downstairs to the field as Eric Kohler with the head coach, Jeff Tam.
Hey, Jeff, thank you so much. Here with Coach Tam. Coach, congratulations on a big win tonight. A complete game by Blair Calvo. Man, that's a great way to start for this playoff push.
He's been throwing the ball extremely well. We couldn't be more proud of Blair. He competes, every inning, every pitch, and he's done a wonderful job.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, that's a third complete game for Calvo. Now, check this out. Obviously, you had the keys of the game we talked about earlier today that you wanted to defend well. A little hiccup there at the end of the ninth, but hey, you got it done.
Yeah, the guys are doing a great job. They're buckling down. They know that if they want to make a state tournament, it's in their hands, and they'll get it done if they want it.
Now, you got 5 games left. Now, what's your message now to the players? 5 games, you said 1 inning, 1 game at a time. How do you get to the playoffs, Coach?
Well, we defend and we throw strikes and compete in the strike zone with all 3 pitches. And if we can do that, we'll get some timely hitting. We stranded quite a few guys tonight, but if we defend and pitch well, we'll have a good chance to get there.
Well, I'll tell you what, Coach, you got the facilities, you got everything going, you're playing at the right time. I just want to say good luck to you guys. You keep playing like this, you're going to make those playoffs and make a little push.
Well, thank you, sir, and we'll give them hell for next 5, and we'll see where we end up.
I like that. Hey, tell you what, Coach Tam, congratulations on a big win from Melbourne, Florida. We'll be getting on back to Jeff Ratcliffe. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Eric. Again, congratulations all the way around. In a virtual tie for second place now at 13-10 in the in this Southern Conference right now. Of course, games get more and more important. 5 games left in this season for the Titans. And it begins tomorrow night against these very same Indian River Pioneers. So looking back at this one, 3 runs in the first, courtesy of a Freddie Ramos double in the bottom of the first. Got an RBI, and Angel Soto had a 2 RBI single as well. It was just 3-0. Well, that's all for now. We will be back with highlights after this here on WEFS TV. Well, for our entire WEFS crew and Eric Kohler, my partner, I'm Jeff Ratcliffe saying so long from Melbourne. Final score 4-1 in favor of the Titans is an Eastern Florida State College winner on a Tuesday night at Bruce Bochy Field. 4-1 the final. Good night.